Hi my friends, welcome to Pearl's channel. Today I have a food pantry haul that I got from my son. We live in Chicago. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And he went to a church. And this church was giving out two boxes. One was produce and the other one was canned goods. So he stood in line, he told me, for about an hour. This is a big Catholic church on the south side of Chicago, and they give out food on a Friday. And he told me that it was very crowded. And what would you expect if this church has over 800 members and they do 3 mass? So you know it's going to be kind of crowded. So I really appreciate him going and picking up these canned goods, because some of these canned goods I'm not really familiar with. Let me know in the comments section if you've ever heard of them or if you ever used them, like dessert. I can't read that. Farms right here. I've never heard of them. But this beef stew looks good. And I'm definitely going to eat that as a lunch item. Orchid Nature fruit cocktail. That sounds good. I might put that in some Jell-O. I also got some applesauce. I love applesauce. And I also got some other type of applesauce over here. You can see it. I've never heard of this brand, but this looks really good. And the expiration date is February 2023. So I can keep it in my pantry for a while also. I also got some beef chunks. And this is going to be good with some onions and rice and make a little gravy. And you can put it over noodles or you can put it over rice. So that would be something good to try. I also received these mushrooms. I love mushrooms. So I'll probably make a gravy with that. And maybe I'll make that with some broccoli also and just put it over rice. Sometimes I get tired of eating meat, so that might be a good alternative. I also received some tuna. I love tuna fish, or tuna in a wrap is pretty good also. I also received some tomatoes. And I also received over here some tomato sauce, some black beans, some beef stew, some green beans, some chili with beans, some pears. I love to eat pears in the morning. That's really good. I also received the vegetable soup, which is pretty good. That's good for lunch. I received these grits by Sunflower. I've never had sunflower grits, quick grits before. So I'm going to try this because I love to eat grits in the morning with bacon pieces mixed into it. I also received this condensed cream of chicken soup. I've never had this before, but I like to put the soup in casseroles. I also received the mushroom soup, and I'm definitely going to put that in a casserole. And I also can use it with these mushrooms over here, pieces that I have. So that's something I can try. I also received some chicken breasts, and I'm probably going to use that in a casserole. So this is a nice little haul, and I was really surprised that my son got it for me. And I also received, I forgot to mention, that's what happens when you get old, my friends. You forget to mention certain foods that you have up here, and then when I'm finished, I'm like, I forgot to tell them about this and that. But let me go to the desserts real quick. Over here, I received some oatmeal crumble strawberry. I never had this before, but this really looks good, and it really looks healthy. So, my friends, if you get this, you should try it. I also received some lemon bar cookies and some brownie brittle, which really looks good. Sorry, I'm making the camera go in and out. I also received some toothpaste, and I got this flour. I was so excited to get 10 pounds of white flour because, you know, now in the stores, it's very hard to find. I mean, the stores are starting to stock up a little bit more, but a lot of these items, you can't find them like you used to. So it's always good to put stuff in your pantry and keep it. because you never know when you're going to need something and they don't have it. Like raisins. Raisins are good for lowering your heart rate. My heart rate is always really high because I'm always stressed out because I have a stressful job. So by eating raisins, it has helped me. When I'm at work, I'm sitting up there with the blood pressure cuff sitting up there. Oh, my blood pressure is going up again. Oh, my heart rate is going up again. So sometimes I just go ahead and eat a couple raisins. Or if I have a banana, I eat that also. And that also helps. So my friends, please don't get a stressful job. It's not really worth it, especially with this virus going around. And one more thing else that I did receive, some coffee creamers. I love to drink coffee. Coffee increases your heart rate, so I have 1 cup of coffee a day, just one. I also received some cabbage, green pepper, and celery. I'm going to chop the celery up and put it in the freezer. I'm going to chop this green pepper up and put it in the freezer. Now, this church is giving out food every Friday. But I told my son, I said, look, you need to go to the smaller pantries because you don't have to wait in line for so long. This church was so crowded in Chicago that they blocked off certain streets. Can you imagine that? And you really think you're going to get a box of food? A lot of people were turned away after they had waited in line for an hour. That is so frustrating, my friends. So frustrating. That's why you need to go to the smaller food pantries in Chicago. And then that way you can get food also that you need. And now you can just go once a week. You don't have to show ID. Only thing you have to do is tell them your name, your zip code, and if you receive SNAP. That's all you have to do. I don't know how long this is going to go on. I guess once the virus has cleared up, then people won't be able to get food like this. But if you can get it, you really need to stock up because they said that it's going to be worse in the fall. And you go out into the stores or you just go out walking around. And a lot of people, my friends, are not, I repeat, are not wearing a mask. They don't wear gloves. They don't care. And it's sad because they're only thinking of themselves and not others. So my friends, I'm going to end this food pantry haul. I want everyone to be safe and healthy. And please stay inside if you can. And please make sure that you have enough food. And if there's a food pantry that you can go to, you need to go. Because pretty soon, there are not going to be a lot of food pantries giving out food. You don't want to stand in line to people who are coughing or who don't have on a mask. And the food pantries are a blessing. I'm really happy that I'm able to go and that my son is able to go and get food for me. But it's not always going to be like this, my friends. I'm telling you, mark my words. Things are going to come to an end. Okay, once again, let me end this. I know I've said it already. Take care, my friends, and I will see you on my next food pantry haul. Now, before I go, I got a joke. I haven't been doing my jokes lately, but I've got one. What did the pecan say to the walnut? We're friends because we're both nuts. Thank you, my friends. Goodbye. Good health.